Morning, y'all. Happy Sunday morning. So this one is a little different, and it was kind of brought up by a email I got yesterday from one of y'all, and I'll leave the person's name out of it. Just you'll understand why here real quick. Uh, but what she said was she's been working for 34 years for American Airlines. 34 years. And has now found out that it's either obey the mandate or lose her job, lose her pension, everything. That's a tough decision. Okay. I don't know if she has the ability to retire early at this point with 34 years in or whatever, if there's something specific, you got to spend 40. I don't know. But it brings me to a point of how long is long enough when you got to prep. Okay. We talk all the time, oh, you need to have 6 months worth of food, a year's worth of food, this, that, the other thing. What if you need to have 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? What are you going to do about that? Okay. And I'm not just talking the food stuff. Nobody can feasibly stock that much food. Nobody can stock that much ammunition. Nobody can have that many batteries put away, whatever it would be. So you got to come to a point where you figure out, how can I live sustainably on my own? And I've talked about this somewhat before, and I've asked you guys many times. What would you do if you found out you could never leave your property again? How could you survive? What if you can't go to work? What if this all comes down to the point where we do wind up with two different societies, the vaxxed and the unvaxxed? I mean, are there going to be grocery stores? Are there going to be movie theaters where you're only allowed in if you're vaxxed? You're only allowed in if you're unvaxxed, whatever it be. Could we be heading there? I mean, yes, that's a possibility. Which also comes up to the point of jobs, okay? Now, certain jobs, the airline industry, for example, it's not like, I don't care, pick somebody. It's not like Jeff Bezos can go start a profitable airline, the richest man in the world. He can't just go, okay, you know what, I'm just going to go buy myself a whole fleet of 737s and make it Bezos Airlines, okay? I mean, God knows the rest of us can't do that. So, what are we willing to give up? Air travel? That may be possible, maybe something that you give up. Not that that's crucial for anybody, okay? I mean, sure, we all, like to go on vacation or travel or go see grandma and grandpa in Sun City or something like that, but those are things that you may have to give up. More importantly, what do you do with your bills, okay? Your rent, your mortgage, your electric bill, your internet bill, if it still exists, whatever it would be, okay? Not everybody has the ability to pay off the mortgage. Not everybody has the ability to start a business, work from home, do whatever it would be. So it comes up to a point of figuring out, what do I need to do? And making those plans now. It could be, again, I mean, I don't know what this person's capacity was at American Airlines, whether she was a pilot, a flight attendant, a mechanic, a ticket agent, whatever it would be. I don't know. But chances are there's no way you're going to find a similar job outside the airline industry. Okay. I mean, yes, sure. Maybe if you're an airplane mechanic, you can go work at some little airport or whatever and fix Cessnas or something. That's a possibility. But for the most of us, it comes to a point where you go, okay, what else can I do? Right? And maybe it is sell produce. Maybe it's build picnic tables. Maybe it is tutor. Maybe it is, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a hit to everybody's personal economy, if you will, if this does go this way and we wind up with a two-tiered world. Prepping for the long haul, there's a lot more to prepping than beans and rice. We all know that. Okay, it's not about how much stuff you collect. It's not how much food you have, how many batteries you have, whatever it would be. It's how you can live your life. And that's the thing. If you got 10 years worth of food put back, I mean, I don't know, if that's even possible. But if you haven't got your place of residence paid for, or like many of you guys say, paying the taxes on it, how do you go about doing that? Is it going to be working side jobs? Is it going to, maybe you've got the skills to fix cars, or maybe you've got the small engine repair, or mow lawns, or do something. Those are big things that we have to think about, guys, is how are we going to generate an income in a scenario where we wind up with the ayes and the nays. There's apparently more talk, if you will. I guess there's more, more than 40% of the public, both left and right, now are in favor of splitting the United States up. Okay. What happens in that scenario? Let's say you live here in Tennessee. Okay. The company I work for is based out of New Jersey. Pretty much bet that New Jersey and Tennessee ain't going to be in the same country. Do I now work for a foreign country? How does that all work? Could it be that, I'm without a job because of this? Yes, that's very possible. So, you need to start looking into those long-term solutions. You're 40, you're 30, you're 20. What are you going to do? I mean, you spent your entire life, getting your education, getting the career you want. Maybe that career doesn't exist anymore. Those are the things that you really need to start looking at, is considering where I am and where I want to be, what is going to be available to me to create an income? Because if this all goes down the way it looks like it's going down, and we have two separate classes of people, your job prospects can be very limited. Just something I thought you guys might want to think about this morning on a Sunday. Probably be back sometime today. Have a good one. Pinball out.